Hey there everyone, it's Branoc here from Team Vault, and today I'm going to be playing Elves in Pauper. As some of you might know from my articles, Elves is my favourite tribe in Modern and generally throughout Magic, so I'm pretty excited to be taking out this Elves deck that recently won the SCG Pauper Classic a couple of weeks ago. So let's get into the deck. As you might expect, the foundation of any good Elves deck is a lot of mana dorks. We have 7 traditional mana dorks here in Llanowar Elves, Fyndhorned Elves, and Elvish Mystic. We've split numbers because of cards like Echoing Decay. We want to diversify the card names. And then doing its best Heritage Druid impression, we have Birchlaw Rangers, which lets you tap your elves to make mana even if they're summoning sick. And this combos particularly well with Nettle Sentinel, of course, who untaps when you cast your green spells. We also combo off a little bit with Quirion Ranger, who lets us reuse our lands if we're missing our land drop, and also untaps our creatures, which can be used to power out our elves with Birchlaw Rangers, or to get one of our payoff cards, Timberwatch Elf, to get a double activation, which should be giving our elves +X+X, where X is quite a lot. As far as other payoffs we have Priest of Titania, which is like a mini Elvish Archdruid, for those of you familiar with the modern deck, just sacrificing the Anthem effect, but adding lots of ring mana is perfectly useful for this deck. We also have Sylvan Ranger to search out our lands, make sure we can find our island for some other cards we'll show you later. We have Life Gain here in Well-Wisher, which can put ourselves well out of reach for any aggressive decks, similar with Essence Warden. And when we want to go wide, we have Lasalana Huntmaster, which makes a lot of tokens very quickly, and Elvish Vanguard for going tall. These can easily get up to being 5/5 very, very quickly. As far as spells, we have 6 card draw spells in Lead the Stampede, which with 39 creatures will hit a very large proportion of our deck. We should be hitting 3 or 4 cards off Lead the Stampede with some regularity. And then to really put the nail in the coffin, Distant Melody will draw us in a card for each of our elves. We also have a couple little tech choices here. We have Spider Silk Armor, which gives us a little bit of protection from board wipes. Things like Electrickery and Evankar's Justice. And Viridian Longbow as a way to ping down small creatures that are annoying, give us some interaction. And with all the untap effects and ways to generate a lot of mana, we can equip it to several different creatures over the course of the turn to take down larger targets. So all in all, we've got quite a linear, go wide, go tall, draw lots of cards tribal deck, doing all the sorts of things you expect. Moving to the sideboard, though, we get a few more tools to fight the other decks in Pauper. We have Scattershot Archer, dealing 1 damage to each creature with flying is very effective against the decks playing spells such as Sprite and Delver of Secrets, those sorts of decks, which is quite a few at the moment. More Spider Silk Arms to protect from board wipes, Trickeries, Relic of Generatus to slow down graveyard decks, of course, another Viridian Longbow for decks with small creatures, a massive Raid gives us another way to get through damage without going via combat, which can be useful in certain matchups. We have Gleeful Sabotage for Bogles and Affinity, and because the Conspiring Mechanic works quite well with a go-wide creature deck, we can often turn this into something resembling a Shatterstorm or Fracturing Gust. Moment's Peace gives us some fogs against aggressive decks. Rapid Vigor, again, another board wipe protection. And Luminescent Rain to put ourselves well out of reach of the aggro decks, like Stompy, Burn, things like that. So there we go. That's a quick overview of our Elves deck that we're going to run through a league. And we shall go straight to the matches, so join us in the next video for the matches.